Hey, how you doing, citizens? It's me, Bit of Oz. The other night on my Twitch channel, I was talking to, oh yeah, I stream on Twitch, by the way. I'll put a link in the description below. There, plug done. So I was talking on my Twitch channel the other night to chat, and we were talking about cargo refactor, piracy, all that kind of jazz. And someone was saying that piracy is broken at the moment and they can't wait for the refactor because they'll just be able to blow people up. Very cool. I'm also excited, but I am a cargo hauler at heart. So I kind of presented some points. Now, I would just, clip the video and put up on YouTube, but I was streaming like this. And when you expand on my face, it looks like this. So I decided, well, I'll try to remember what I said and rehash it from there. So hopefully I can remember most of it. Now, if you are looking for information per se that CIG's given, this is not the place. This is purely things I'd like to see as a cargo hauler, but also someone who's interested in piracy and would like to see how the two interact. So it's not going to be for you if that's what you're looking for. Also, I don't research the game as much as I should, and I don't watch a lot of the ICs as much as I should. So if I get something wrong, I'm sorry. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below, but there's no need to basically go, hey, Beard, you're a big stupid idiot, your mum doesn't love you. That's probably not the place for it. Please, just, be gentle. So, without further ado, citizens, my name's Beard of Oz, and today I'll be talking about the cargo refactor, piracy, things in 3.18 and onwards that I would like to see, but we don't know if we will. And, let's get into it. So in regards to things that we do know, in 3.18, whether it's the very first bit of it or an extension beyond, cargo is being physicalized in our ships. So whether or not that means initially we'll have to move it ourselves or it's just going to be the timer, I think it's just going to be the timer for the moment, but as iterations go on, we will move the cargo on. But that means it's going to snap to a grid in the ship, I believe. The upside for pirates is they can essentially take that cargo from their target and then sell it. And that's what I know so far, and I assume that's what we know so far. So the upside for pirates is finally they don't have to rely solely on extortion. Hey, give me 100,000 credits or I'll blow you up, and most people are like, haha, Alt F4 or self-destruct. That kind of sucks for pirates because piracy is supposed to be a part of the game, and a game that has spaceships, well, piracy is kind of the thing that you're really looking forward to, right? Yeah, 30% of the people that I surveyed said, yeah, they're looking forward to piracy. Happy do. Other people said, oh no, I'm gonna stick with cargo, and others said, if I make more money. Fair enough. So when that happens, there's probably gonna be a lot of ships going and pirates taking cargo and selling it. Whether or not there's gonna be something more detailed to that, we don't know yet, or at least I don't know yet. So what I was saying to my chat is I'm very excited for that. I will probably dabble in it, but I'm more a cargo hauler at heart. Piracy, I'll try it a little bit. If it makes me more money, sure. I love easy money, but for the most part, I do like transferring cargo to and fro, especially in the hull A. Ooh, I love my hull A. It's so beautiful. So this is where I started delving into things that, hey, I think this is a cool idea and I would like to see this, and chat kind of disagreed, agreed, and so on and so forth. So I figured I would lay that out for you now. So, part number 1. I might put a number there. Part number 1. I believe, Bit of Oz, speaking solely and wholly for himself, believes that when a cargo hauler buys official cargo, so Laranite, medical supplies, whatever, it should be tagged. It should be marked with some sort of identifier, whether it's locked to you or your org or something. I don't know. It should be locked to you so that you yourself, the cargo hauler or org that purchased it, sells it onto the next spot. So that's the reason I want. So the reason I want that, I should probably get into that. The reason I want to do that is because in a world of piracy, you want to have some sort of legitimacy, right? You got cargo manifest, that kind of stuff. Hey, this is the ship transferring this cargo from point A to point B. That kind of makes sense. And it's kind of a stopgap against piracy to a certain degree. So also within that, please CIG, adjust the values. Like diamonds, I'm making like 1 credit per unit on diamonds, like adjust some stuff. There needs to be some give and take, and hopefully we see, and some people said in chat, Quanta, we're going to see a lot more fluctuation based on where people spend and buy and all that kind of jazz. Hopefully. Oh my god, I love cargo so much, but please fix it. I'm just going to quickly interrupt this to say that if you're liking the video, hit the like button, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I do also stream on Twitch, which I mentioned. I'll put the link in the description below. Bye. So, barcodes, you know, radioactive scanamajiggers, I don't know, science, guys. So put that in there, because pirates are going to be doing what pirates do, and that's piracy. They're going to be like, hey, well, if they're really nice, they might be like, hey, maybe you can, imagine an eye patch. Hey, maybe you give me some cargo or I'll blow you up. And the cargo hauler's like, oh no, please don't. Blows them up. Because honestly, it's going to be just blowing up. There's probably not going to be a lot of conversation unless your mongrel squad, who just love the roleplay of it. Oh my god, it's going to be so good when I get robbed by them. I mean, it's going to suck, but it's going to be fun. Anyway, so there's going to be a lot of ships being blown up. People are going to have their cargo taken. Fair enough, that's piracy. What I'm hoping isn't the case is that a pirate can blow up a ship with a whole bunch of, let's assume it's Laranite, because that seems to be like the meta cargo at the moment, a whole bunch of Laranite, and sells it for, at the moment, what, 31 credits per unit? They're going to sell that, so they've made profit of 31 credits per unit. That's insane profit. The thing that that's going to cause, in my opinion, is more people are going to get into piracy than actual cargo hauling, because when you buy Laranite, it's 27, and you sell it for 31. That's 4 credits per unit profit versus 31. Why wouldn't you just steal everybody's cargo? Piracy is going to explode, cargo hauling is going to drop, and it's going to destabilize it, and then there's less people for for pirates to rob, so on and so forth. So, my thought was, put that little marker on it so that pirates cannot sell that cargo to a legitimate buyer. So they can't go to the TDD in Lawville and sell that cargo. They have to, like they would with most other illegal cargoes, have to sell it to a fence. Grimhex, Brio's Breakyard, you know, what have you, wherever, it doesn't matter. So they then have to go to these illegal places to sell their fence goods, but it's an illegal good. So this brings me to my second point. A separate subsection of the economy, whether it's controlled by Quanta or whatever. Number 2, bing. So a second subsection where criminal elements can sell those goods, but they're not going to get 31 credits per unit for Laranite. Why would Jim Bob in Grimhex pay that? It's an illegal commodity. What are you gonna go sell it to TD? No, you're gonna sell it to me for whatever I ask, whether that be 10 credits or 15. The value isn't entirely important, so long as it's significantly lower than that top price, because they are making a profit of all of what they sell it for. So bring that price down, and then hopefully that would also jump into Quanta, and then the more people sell Laranite to Grimhex, the less the value drops, so on and so forth. Which then brought me to my third point, which is kind of a mix of the first and I'm not very good at structuring things. I'm sorry, I'm kind of on a rant here, and this is pretty much what it was like on my stream. You then have, hopefully, CIG again. CIG, please fix the values of trade goods. Come on, man. I mean, I want to make some money, but I want it to be interesting. I don't want to have to sell the same product because that's the only thing that makes me money. Jeez Louise. So, you start seeing that value drop, whether it be in the legal or illegal side of it, so then cargo haulers will have to start trading diamonds, maybe if you fix the value, or, you know, Grecium, medical supplies, so on and so forth, which then causes the piracy community to start shifting. So they constantly have to be on the top of it, so pirates need to then go check the value, whether it be in-game, going to a location, how much will we buy this for, or using websites like aUEC Corp, SC Tools, that kind of jazz. So then you'll start seeing different areas shifting in piracy instead of pirates hanging around Ariel in the Hurston system, because that's where they're going to be, because that's where Laranite is. Oh, bit of a rant. Sorry about that. So, I made points and they were all broken. I apologize. I'm not very good at explaining this. Maybe I should like script it or something. Anyway, so let's recap. 1. I've already forgotten what they were. I'm going to go back and look. What were they? Alright, I looked it up. So, part 1. Ding! Mark cargo legally purchased with an identifier for the individual that has purchased that cargo, so that if they crash or die, or if someone blows them up in piracy, the person who then claims that cargo cannot sell it in the official sense. So, you know, marked with Beard of Oz, because, you know, Jimmy John Johnson attacked him and stole his cargo, so then they have to go sell it somewhere else. Part 2. That subsection of the economy where people who are selling illegally or less than legally acquired goods cannot sell it to the official locations like the TDD Port Olisar, that kind of stuff. They have to go to Grim Hex, Brio's Breakyard, you know, the secret hidey places that half the time aren't covered by Armistice because it's Risky Town. And part 3, adjusting the gosh darn values of products in general. If there is a meta, like a strong meta of products, that kind of ruins trade in general. Why don't you just have one good, hey everyone, you guys all sell tissue paper? Because tissue paper is the bomb diggity, and the UE Navy needs lots of tissue paper because they're crying all the time because the gangs keep stomping them. You know, change that, adjust it so there isn't a meta, or if there is a meta, it's constantly shifting because there are other games, not to mention any games, that actually have a shifting meta of cargo or products that you mine, you know. And that's essentially my rant. I think it was about the same time on Twitch. So, yeah, like I said, I also stream on Twitch, so go ahead and I'll put a link in the description below. Follow me there. If you liked this video or made it to the end of my rant, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know if you like this kind of content, and if you don't like this kind of content, be nice. Don't tell me that my mom doesn't love me, because I know that already. And as always, citizens, until I catch you in the verse next time, stay safe, and, you know, peace out.